Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and today we got quite a lot of work to do on the Corvette, so let's just jump right into it. So first things first is there is no more front lip. I was doing a data log and it literally split in half. It split like right here all the way to right here. I let off and it just was like, I thought air was getting trapped in the engine bay because obviously there's no air, or sorry, there's no hood. So I thought air was getting stuck in the firewall or whatever, but nope, it ended up being the front lip was gone. So I do have a new one. I'll show you that in a second. And then my clutch master cylinder has decided to kick the bucket. So that'll also be on the agenda today, which is probably what we'll be getting done first. First things first is, this is the new master cylinder. It is just an OEM replacement. The other alternative is from TIG Performance, which is good quality. It's adjustable, so I didn't want to mess up the adjustment, and I just like the way the OEM clutch pedal feels. This I did buy it from TIG Performance. They sell it pre-bled and pre-filled, which is probably why there's some fluid kind of strangling in the bag. But you shouldn't have to bleed this if you just replace the master cylinder, which is great because as far as I know, the bleeder is inside the bell housing where the slave cylinder is. So, and also, here's the front lip. It's obviously in the box, but it is from EOS. This is my third one from them. Quality is good, it's just I drive the car pretty aggressively. Boom! All right, finally. So here's the wing in all of its beautiful glory. It is gloss black because every other accent on the car is either red or gloss black. Plus, this is my third one, so if those would have been all carbon fiber. That's quite a lot of money to waste. So I got a gloss black. The quality is really nice. I like how they look. I mean, it transforms the look of the car, 100 times what it is, and the quality is good. Durability is good. I'm an idiot when I drive this car. But the first thing I am going to do is going to be the clutch master cylinder, because that's going to probably take a lot longer and be more tedious. So I'd rather get the hard job out of the way than doing the front lid, which is going to take me like 30 minutes. So let's just jump right in the master cylinder. Let's get it done. So this does start out on the inside. Now it's a little dark. So that is your clutch pedal. Your clutch master cylinder has a rod that comes all the way to your clutch pedal, and then there's a pin. You're gonna have to pull the pin, and then you'll be able to push the rod out, and then you'll be able to pull the whole master cylinder assembly from the other side of the firewall. So there's no really good way for me to show this. There's this kind of like piece right here. It literally is just push tabs, so I'm just gonna pull it out, and that'll give me more access to actually get to the clutch pedal and then where the pin for the master cylinder is. I'll show you kind of how it looks once this is all done and I have more room to show it. So, I got it. Progress was made. This little clip is kind of a retaining clip. You pull up this tab right here at the front, you pull it and it slides right out. And then as you can see back here, there is the rod. Let me see if I can reach for it. There's the rod right here, blocking the light. So boom, there's the rod, and then there's the pin. It literally, after you get it off, it literally just slides right off. So now from the other side, you're gonna have to twist the master cylinder to pull it out from the firewall. So let's see if I can even reach that because I have so much stuff in the way. Boom, so down here, but it's back here, all the way back there. It's down and under. If you kind of put your hand back here, you'll be able to feel it, and then you twist it out and you should be able to pull it. Oh, I actually twisted it. Oh wow. Oh, hold on. Oh, are we cooking? It's a gasket, so I gotta get that gasket out. But yeah, so it literally is a gasket in the firewall. If you pull the gasket out, you twist it clockwise, pull it out, and then when you go to put it back in, you're gonna have to angle it, push it in, and then counterclockwise, and that's how it'll go in. I'm gonna be in there grabbing, trying to pry that gasket out. Then I should be able to pull it up, but it still is attached. There's like a little retaining pin that attaches the master to the line that matches up to the slave. So I'll show you that after I can get it out. So let's hope this goes easy. Oh, let's go. I was playing Surgeon Simulator. Yeah, this is the clip. It literally just shoots right over both of them. So it's out. Actually, it didn't take long, but the this with the clutch fluid or the brake fluid, DOT, whatever. There's a little bracket right here. I'm probably gonna take off. I should be able just to push it right under the brake booster, and then should go all out in one piece. That really wasn't that bad. Hooray! That is, oh, your master cylinder. It's the old one. I have no idea what specifically went wrong in it, or even if this is what went wrong. All the signs kind of point towards a bad master cylinder. My clutch was super heavy, it was getting stuck, and just wasn't putting enough pressure towards the actual slave. So if this isn't the issue, which I believe it is, we are in a world of hurt. So let's get the new one on. Literally the same way this comes out, this goes right back in. Ta-da! Here is the new one. Now the only difference from the one that I bought from TIC Performance, the OEM one, is that this is not clear like the other one was, which isn't really a big deal. Just gotta make sure you take care of it. And also just make sure when you're going in that this piece right here, come on, there we go. This piece right here, there's two sides to it. There's that side that has kind of a slot, and then this side. This side is what goes against the pedal, and this is where the clip will go in, because the clip slides right in there. So let's get this one in. Remember, we're starting off at an angle, turning counterclockwise. This part with the cap on it is getting pushed into the line to the slave, and then that retaining clip goes in. And then this, well, I'll figure this out. This was a pain to get out. I'm not running it the same way GM did. It has been 3 hours and it's finally all done. I can't even show you kind of how, like. So down there, right, is where the clutch line connects to the actual master cylinder. You have to push the master and the clutch line in, press it together, and then put the retaining clip in. I tried to do it with my hands for like an hour and a half, and I just couldn't get it, because you have to put pressure on it and then slip the clip in, but my hand was in the way of where the clip actually goes. So what I ended up doing was getting a pair of channel locks, grabbing from one side to the other, pressing it in, and then pushing the clip in, and then it finally worked. And then getting the grommet in for the firewall was also another story. I just pushed it until it went in. Honestly, other than that, it wasn't too bad, but that was the literal worst. But I mean, now the clutch pedal feels solid. I mean, I haven't driven the car, obviously, but the clutch pedal does feel solid. Hopefully it did fix the issue of just locking it out and not working. If it's not, then it's the clutch or I don't think it's the throwout bearing, because the throwout bearing doesn't like squeal or anything like it's bad. So it could probably just be the diaphragm in the clutch, the pressure plate. So, collect my thoughts. Front lip now. I'm just gonna jack the front of the car up. Clean up, because I still have some double-sided tape on there, so clean up the double-sided tape and then get the other one put on. So the new lip does come with double-sided tape, and it also comes with a bunch of screws to set into your front bumper. So unfortunately, some of those holes on my front bumper, they're completely cracked off and there's no bumper clips, so I'm gonna make something work. But yeah, so just double-sided tape on there, and then the screws into your bumper clips. Let me get the car jacked up and then clean that front bumper. So see, like, bumper clip broken. This one's not broken, just doesn't have the clips, but I do have new ones to put in there. So that was my issue last time, is I had like no clips to actually hold the wing up. Or sorry, not the wing, the front lip, so it came loose. But yeah, there's like some double-sided tape I still need to get off. Not too much, but some. So I'm gonna get that off, and then I'll get my other wing taped up. And yes, they do come with hardware, the screws. Or I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, it comes with screws. So let me get all that situated, and then I'll bring you guys back. Now I have all the 3M tape on, all over. Sorry, the Corvette beat a little bit. Got all the 3M tape on. I'm gonna pull some of that tab off, some of the backing tab off to expose it. So when I get the lip up, I can just rip it off with ease. So I'm gonna pull some of it off, probably like halfway each side. And then I'm gonna get some of these bolts in the actual lip, just kind of halfway, so the lip's still hanging. And then that's when I'll pull all the rest of the tape off, and then get everything screwed into place. Now the screws I do come with, they're Phillips head. They do strip super easy, that I've come to find out. So just be careful with what you do with them when you install them. But let's get it in. And after way longer than it should have taken, new front lip is on. Now my bumper is actually kind of broken at the bottom. So tomorrow I'm gonna go and get self-tappers to secure it, because the last time this thing went off, I was going a certain speed and it just snapped in half. So it may be a little ghetto, but I'm not about to lose another $200 front lip when I could just self-tapper it and secure it. Nobody's gonna see it, it's gonna be at the bottom anyway. So, I mean, I take the car out tonight, but it started raining, so this car ain't going nowhere in the rain. So that's two things knocked out. Ooh, my hands are dirty. That light. That light is so bright. So that's two things knocked out today. That's the master clutch cylinder and the front lip. Now, I did go and drive this, right, because I waited on the front lip a little bit. I did go and drive it, and I've come to realize that my master cylinder has been out ever since I bought the car, because the clutch feels completely different now. Now, there is no air in the system, thankfully, because he's come pre-filled, and then the system down there is kind of like a Zerk fitting, where it's like a little ball bearing that gets pressed in, and that's how it lets things in and out. So there's no ability for it to actually like put air in the system unless it's sucking air through there, or you have it open in the slave cylinder inside the bell housing. So other than that, I mean, I do have one more thing I need to do, and that's have to get a bigger pulley for the alternator, because since the car is revving past 7,000, it is really working this alternator. So bigger pulley will bring the rotation, or the RPM of the alternator itself down to a very safe range. Actually, I'm getting the Motion Raceworks, something like that. It's like a 3-inch billet, so it brings it down past what the OEM is. So the alternator will not die revving to 7,500. So that'll be probably in the next video, or I just might slap it on, because the alternator is literally just a bolt, or take the belt out, bolt, pull it, put the new pulley on, put the bolt on, put the belt on. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but we'll see. I am really proud of how the car is coming together, though. Things for the future I want to change is I want to neaten up this catch can line, just because it's just temperamental, it's just temporary for the time being. I also want to do a custom 4.5-inch intake piping instead of having this, because it's going to be a lot easier for me to get an intake pipe, and then I don't have to cut the hood for this obtuse shape. But you know, things for the future. I probably will cut the hood here soon. It's getting raining season in Florida, and getting caught out in the rain, because it just rains whenever in Florida, is terrible. So I will probably do that in the next video, or here soon, whatever. But I have an idea how to make it a lot easier, which I'll show you when the time comes. So that is gonna be it for today. I know it was a little bit more of a short video, but we did get some pretty major things done. I mean, without a front lip, this car looks like terrible. And then the master cylinder for the clutch was very desperately needed, as I've come to find out. So, I mean, there was just like kind of little tips and tricks how to deal with the master cylinder. I know I couldn't really show the video because it's can't really look down into there. But I will say a lot of tutorials do tell you to go through the fender liner, remove the coolant reservoir, sorry, the windshield wiper reservoir, and then kind of reach through there. But you saw me do everything from the top. So, you know, it's possible doing it through the top. And, you know, I gave you kind of little tips and tricks on how to do it easier, especially with one person. Did all of it by myself. But I mean, other than that, hopefully next video, I'll probably just do a driving video next time, probably take the car out. Might do like a what's it like to own a C6 Z06, you know, my opinion from when it was stock to pretty heavily modified. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, evening. I pray it's good, and I just hope everybody stays safe out there. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.